Sometimes I find myself at like a crossroad, right? Like a fork in the road, but rather than a fork, it's more like a split, like a Y. It's two paths. And one is the long, long path, right? In terms of like trial and error. Well, there's gonna be trial and error in the other path when I get to that one. But like, doing right thing and sticking to your morals 100%, not like disregarding a few. I mean, like 100% sticking to your moral and your ethics. And, I don't know, doing the average 9 to 5 thing or whatever passion that it is if you end up, succeeding at that and not using like, manipulative tactics or anything like anything malicious, like being 100% ethical and like human friendly or anything like that's what I anything like that versus almost not reinventing the wheel, if that makes sense. And sometimes tossing aside certain morals, but to reach a level of success faster, if that makes sense, in terms of like, and I don't mean success as in like nice cars, fancy clothes. I mean the idea that you can save your family from their struggles and people around you and be able to, grant, and give people hope. Realistically, I think that is a very powerful thing to do and to be able to accomplish is to be able to be the source of hope for someone else and to just kind of not maybe have them 100% rely on you because I wouldn't want that, but to be able to restore that feeling in someone again that thought they lost it, whether it be, they don't have food. I know what it's like to have, my mom is a single mother of fucking, what, 5 kids. I'm the oldest. We haven't fucking, it's a rough situation at home. Our dad is not alive. So, like, things are tough. And, when you're the oldest, and not to mention you're the oldest son, you kind of have to step up in ways where it's kind of tough, and it's a very unfortunate predicament. I wouldn't want anyone realistically that doesn't have to go through that to ever go through that. Most importantly, my future children, I would never want them to go through the things that I had to go through or that my parents went through. I think the idea is to break that cycle, and I think everyone is trapped in some sort of generational curse cycle, and we're the ones that have the power to break it for maybe not us entirely, but for our future offspring and our future family members and maybe our siblings and our mothers and our fathers or grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, even just maybe that random stranger that's just down on his luck. You might be able to just, help him out in a way. I think that right there is realistically what I would like to do. But I don't know. It's tough though, because like, if by being 100% morally ethic and trying to do everything by the book and being the good guy, the nice guy throughout everything, you're just gonna lose. At the end of the day, like, this world wasn't built on nice guys. Why do you think most, successful, rich billionaires, B, not an M, most of them are sociopaths? Because you can't be successful in this realm without being some sort of sociopath or going against your moral ethics. It's almost impossible to reach that status. Maybe you can live comfortably. I don't think anyone really wants more financial burdens than they already have. Whether it be having too much money, which sounds insane, but I'm pretty sure, the Mo Money, Mo Problems, Biggie and Diddy didn't make that song for no reason. But at the same time, being in debt, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, uh, going without food so your siblings can eat, certain things that, it's kind of interesting. And I'm not sitting here like trying to get sympathy points out of anything. It's just a way to kind of like almost give myself a way to process what it is that I'm, thinking and going through so I can analyze the situation to kind of combat it, because knowing is half the battle, and sometimes to get a better grasp of the situation, you kind of have to almost remove yourself entirely from it and look at it from an outside looking in kind of thing. And I guess I'm just really documenting my journey for if there's anyone else out there that thinks like I do, then maybe we might be able to achieve something here. I think I'm on the path to something amazing, and if everything works out, maybe, just maybe, I don't know. I know that I could do a lot more than what I could do now without stress. So, I don't know. It sounds selfish, but when you're thinking of other people the entire time you're doing it, I mean, sometimes you have to go to certain risks and toss aside certain ethics to get to where you have to go. I don't mean doing anything crazy like fucking, I don't know, vandalizing or pranking and like harassing the general public. I mean, like, doing things out of your comfort zone, or something that you just didn't think that you would do, or something that just seems almost out of character for you. I feel like sometimes that also feels like going against your ethics or your morals, because it's just not like you to do those things. But I feel like sometimes to get to that next phase in your life, you have to do the things that you don't want to do. Because I mean, how else do you expect change if you don't change anything? One way might not work, so give something else a shot. But consistency is also important. I don't know. I don't want to blabber for too